morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a look at a brand new Ultra Premium Collection, a Greninja EX Ultra Premium Collection, and here's the thing. Ultra Premium Collections are good and exciting and awesome, and we love them. But I am a little bit worried that this doesn't necessarily have enough exclusive stuff in there to justify what is going to end up being a fairly hefty price tag. But you know what? There is a bunch of new stuff in here, and we should have a little bit of a look at it. Sound like a plan? Excellent. So starting off then, what is the real selling point here? Well, there's a bunch of stuff, including promos. Now, this includes an etched foil card of Greninja as a Terra EX, but it's clearly just the one from Twilight Masquerade. Same artwork, same everything, basically. It seems to be an exact reprint of the one from Twilight Masquerade, which we'll talk more about in a minute, but generally speaking, not the most exciting. We've then got another Greninja EX, but this just appears to be a straight reprint of the promo, which again we'll talk more about in a minute, but just as a side note here, it's not alternate art or anything like that. It's exactly the same. And then what looks to be another copy of the one from Twilight Masquerade, but if you look a little bit closer, you find that it is in fact a metal version of the card. Yeah, that's right. Metal cards are back. We don't get many metal cards. Not even all the Ultra Premium collections come with metal cards. But we do occasionally get a few metal cards. This is another one of them. This is one of the big selling points of this product. The fact that you actually get yourself a metal version of the card. And you know what? This is kind of cool. Is it a reason to buy this? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. It depends if you collect metal cards or not. If you collect metal cards, this becomes a really good option, a really good reason to buy this. And if you don't, I think that makes it more skippable. If you really dislike metal cards, I think that might well be a reason to skip the product entirely. But it gives us something cool and original that we'd not had before. And that's kind of awesome. Because in terms of actual metal cards, no, I'm not including the bootlegs all over eBay. We got the Pikachu and Charizard from the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, which are still the gold standard, let's be clear. And then we got Arceus in the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection, which was awesome. And that's about it. We've not had very many metal cards at all. Well, now we've got Greninja. And let's face it, Greninja is a very popular Pokemon. Played a big part in the anime. If a Pokemon was going to have this, it's Greninja. And look, if we compare to, say, the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection, that didn't have any exclusive promos along those lines. It just had the two metal cards. But then again, if we look at something like the Mew Ultra Premium Collection from 151, that actually did have a bunch of exclusive extra stuff. So, I mean, just purely in terms of promos, it did have a metal gold Mew. Yeah, this is the other metal card we got. But then it also had the Mew Special Illustration Rare from 151 and the Mewtwo Illustration Rare from 151. So that had a metal card, but it also had two exclusive illustration rares in, which I think makes a difference. The Arceus had two metal cards. This is giving us one metal card, and then it's also giving us a couple of reprints, but they do seem to be just straight out and out reprints. And stop me if I'm missing something here, but I'm having a good look at the images we've got, and I'm not seeing anything in these cards which is alternate art or a different finish or anything along these lines. Now, what else do you get when you buy this Greninja Ultra Premium Collection? Well, you get yourself a playmat, a rather lovely playmat with your Fighting Terra Greninja. It's pretty cool. It is not Stitched Edge. And look, I maybe talk about this more than I should on this channel, but I'm a massive TCG nerd. And I'm telling you right now, stitched edge playmats make a massive difference. They just wear a lot better. The edges don't get frayed super quickly. Stitched edge playmats are better. And the Mew Ultra Premium Collection had a stitched edge playmat. Why doesn't this? I'm sorry, this genuinely matters to me. They are harder wearing. They keep good for longer. They are just better quality playmats. And if you're already giving me 2 straight reprints and 1 metal card, and bearing in mind I've just compared that to other Ultra Premium collections unfavourably, you're now telling me that the playmat isn't stitched edge? Like, if I put this next to the 151, I've got a worse quality playmat, and I've got 2 straight reprints instead of 2 exclusive promos. So that is looking already, I think subpar would be the polite way to put it. You also get yourself a deck box with dividers featuring obviously Greninja. You get yourself a Greninja coin, a flipping die, and 6 damage counter dice. Yes, you do get the condition markers as well, but they're the same ones we've gotten a billion times before, so I'm not going to go into that at all. Oh, and then like a whole mess of booster packs, 16 booster packs to be clear. So it's a cool product, and you get a bunch of stuff, and that's lovely. And, you know, the deck box is exclusive, the playmat, etc. These are all exclusive, and you do get the metal card, which is lovely. But then you just get 2 straight reprints as the cards. And if we put it back, you know, let's put the content side by side with the Mew Ultra Premium Collection from 151, and it's very similar in a lot of ways. You still get a bunch of packs, but the 151 packs are better than the random packs. You still get the coin, you still get the dice, although you do get a flipping die here where you didn't with Mew. You still get the playmat, you still get the deck box. It is very, very, very similar, except instead of 2 illustration rares, you get 2 straight reprints, and you get an extra flipping die that you didn't get in the Mew. But outside of that, you put them side by... I mean, look, they've even laid them out the same on the publicity image, on the PR image. So you can see that the content is basically the same, which means the price should be the same, let's be clear. And it's just worse. Now, if you're a massive Greninja fan, you're going to love the coin, the deck box, the playmat, and all of that. But to give us basically the same product and take away the stitched edge on the playmat, cheaper, worse quality, and give us 2 straight reprints instead of 2 exclusive cards, I'm sorry, but that's just a downgrade. It's just a worse version of what we had last time, with an added flipping die, which I'm going to go out there on a limb and say is not that important. Now, in terms of the cards, the one from Twilight Masquerade is actually a very playable card. It's popping up in a bunch. Now, it didn't really pop up at Worlds at all, but it is a card that's seen a bunch of play and a bunch of success here and there, because for 1 energy, you do 170 and search your deck for any card, and then 3 energy, discard 120 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. It's not the best deck in the format, I'm not pretending for a second that it is, but it is a viable deck that's seen a bunch of play here and there. It's a cool card. As for the promo Greninja, because make no mistake, this was a promo Greninja, it started life in the Greninja EX deck. This is a decent card. Single energy, 40-20 your opponent's Pokemon. 2 energy, 120 or 240 if the active's already got 120 on. It's alright, but as a stage 2, it's pretty bad, let's be honest. But the weird thing is, this started life as an EX deck promo, and now, by releasing it in this product, they've made the EX battle deck so much worse. Because the cool thing about that EX Battle deck was it had an exclusive Greninja. It had a Black Star promo that could only be gotten in there. But now it doesn't anymore, because now it's in here. And of course, let's not forget, mechanically, it's the same Greninja that got the amazing promo in Shrouded Fable. Same card, but the Shrouded Fable promo's got way better artwork. So they've just completely made this battle deck pointless now. And that's a little bit weird to me. So overall, I mean, look, this is still a cool product. It comes in a fancy box, it's well presented, and if you like Greninja, you're gonna love it. But if you're not a massive Greninja fan, you got a bunch of packs which are readily available elsewhere, 2 straight reprinted EXs, one of which was a promo and that's super weird, And then in terms of new stuff, you've got the dice, the playmat, the deck box, and the metal card and the coin. And if this is what you're looking for, this is awesome. But I do worry that for quite a lot of people, they're going to look at this and go, I'm not paying that much money for what is essentially a metal card. Now, what I will say is we've seen things like the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection, for instance, get a lot cheaper, and that's really cool. We've seen that on sale a bunch of times. So I think you're going to be able to get some bargains here. And I think that might be what we're really holding out for. If you can pick this up below retail, get yourself a little bit of a bargain, then I do think this becomes a much more enticing product. At retail, I'm not sure there's enough new here to justify it. Although, to be clear, I think what is here is great. I love the metal cards. I love that they make them officially now. It is a lovely playmat, etc. But I'm just not sure if it's good enough. That's what I think. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, and anything else you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.